Hi everyone, welcome on board to helper.tv.
This is a breaking news and also good news to people who believe so much in Peter Obi, as the Court of Appeal has granted Labour Party and its committee the access to inspect all of the Inec's electoral materials that were used during the presidential election. There are people who have different, responses to this. Yes, the court has granted them, permitting PDP also to inspect election materials. Candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, went to the Court of Appeal, Abuja, where ruling to be delivered in a suit seeking to vary the order of the court, permitting him and his People's Democratic Party, PDP, counterpart, Atiku Abubakar, to inspect election materials used for the conduct of the February 25th presidential election. Peter Obi came in company of the party's chairman, Julius Abure, and a former chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, ABGA, Chief Victor Ume, now a senator-elect under the platform of Labour Party. Obi, according to Inec, came third in the election, and he tweeted that he would personally be in court to witness, and he actually came to the court for the proceeding, which borders on a motion seeking to vary an earlier order which permitted him to inspect election materials, adding that the Independent National Electoral Commission had refused to comply with the court order, as he and his lawyers have been unable to have access to the said electoral materials. Obi was accompanied by teeming supporters of the Obi Dati. They thronged to the court. In fact, they stormed the court at around 1:45 p.m. The Court of Appeal Abuja on Wednesday adjourned till Wednesday for ruling in an application by the Independent National Electoral Commission seeking to vary the court for inspection of material used for the conduct of the February 25 presidential election. Justice Joseph, who led a three-member panel of the Court of Appeal, announced date for ruling shortly after lawyers representing parties in the suit adopted and argued their briefs of argument for and against the motion. Inec had on March 4th, 2023, approached the appellate court for an order giving it leave to reconfigure the bimodal voter accreditation system (VAVAS) used for the presidential and parliamentary election. The electoral umpire explained that the reconfiguration is to enable it deploy the BVAS for the forthcoming governorship election and state houses of assembly polls. Inec, through its lawyer, Mr. Enua, senior advocate, urged the court to grant its request, told the court that the defendants have nothing to fear since the information that will be wiped out during the reconfiguration will be stored and kept safe in its server in the cloud. Now, the representative of Peter Obi said, this cloud that you're talking about, we do not trust. They want to have the beavers. They want to have all of the materials before any action is taken. They want to have it on their hands. And right now, we have also heard that the governorship election and the state assembly elections have been postponed. They asked for a week so as to reconfigure. So they are still standing on, they want to reconfigure it. And Labour Party is worried. They are afraid. PDP is also worried. They believe that reconfiguration will take off certain data. But that will be a lot of work, that will be a lot of work. Although these are digital materials anyway, that will be a lot of work. And they have to also be careful when wiping and reconfiguring to make sure that what they have announced remains so. Imagine they try to reconfigure and wipe and they ended up wiping and the PDP becomes the winner when data are collated from the beavers and all of that. Well, we will see how all of this will come out to be. But this is the good news because Peter Obi, Labour Party and its team, they are working tirelessly to make sure that nothing, some shady things do not happen at all. Now that INEC is being told to do the right thing, people are hopeful. Yeah. But INEC is also arguing their own part, saying that they need to quickly do what they need to do so as to make sure that the governorship election and the state assembly election goes through and that they will not be wasting so much time. So I don't know if Labour Party Peter Obi can quickly in 3 days go through all of this data. This is a lot of data. They will have to bring professionals who are vast in the field, in that particular field, that's that tech field. They will have to bring people who will do forensic analysis of each data, compare that with the data that they have, the physical one that they have on their own hands. Example, the data that were collected at the polling unit, they will have to compare them. They have to deal with Lagos because according to them, they said that even though Labour Party won in Lagos, they said that it is impossible that the numbers that they collected themselves, Labour Party, is not in tune, in line with what Inec eventually claimed, delivered at the end of the day. Now, Chief Onyechi Ikpeazu, who we have talked about if you've been on this channel, he is a very seasoned lawyer and is the one representing Labour Party. Chief Onyechi Ikpeazu and Chief Emeka Etiaba, both senior advocates of Nigeria, representing Peter Obi, and Chief Emeka Etiaba, representing Atiku Abubakar, argued that if the order is varied, vital information needed in proving their case will be wiped out. End of story. That's just it. According to Ikpeazu, the real figure of accredited voters can only be gotten from the beavers, adding that if the beavers are tampered with in the name of reconfiguration, vital information will be lost. In addition, the senior lawyer argued that the March 11th elections can be postponed if situation warrants so. Give us time. Even if it is a month, give us time. We need to get this right. That's it. He needs to get it right. He urged the court to dismiss the application of Inec, the commission. And meanwhile, EP has also prayed to the court to grant his client permission to conduct more of a physical and digital forensic inspection of the presidential electoral materials, as well as an order directing Inec to issue him a certified true copy, CTC, of registered voters and polling unit results. He argued that the request was to ensure that evidence are preserved before they are wiped out, noting that information on INEC server vary from day to day, adding that it was not until information was gotten from the beavers that they were able to prove that there were no incidents of overvoting in the last year governorship election. Now, this man has experience. He actually worked for Osun. He did what he needed to do there, and right now he's being called upon to do what he needs to do again here. Well, it is just something that a lot of people know that there is something that went wrong. But Atiku Abubakar is also saying, I won. He said it was rigged. I won. So if he said it was rigged, he won, then what is Labour Party saying that they won? This is serious. This is serious. But we'll see how all of this will turn out to be. For those who are obedient or those who are articulated, there is hope for you. It is going to be, it is going to be dealt with seriously. They are going to dig deep into the database to find out what needs to be found out. Inec declared candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, winner of the presidential election, having scored the highest number of votes cast in the election according to Inec. Tinubu came up with 8 million votes. Atiku came up with 7 million votes. Peter Obi came up with 6 million votes. So let us see. We'll find out. Tinubu and Atiku, they said, won 12 states, while Obi won 11 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Let us say Peter Obi won 12 states. Yes, FCT might not be called a state, but he won 12 states. Both Tinubu and Atiku won 12 states. But the population of these states are not always the same. Let us find out what will happen at the end of the day. That's just it. What will happen at the end of the day, now that Atiku and Peter Obi claiming that they secured the highest number of votes cast in majority of the state and not to be declared winner, they have accused INEC of manipulating the process to favor the ruling APC and its candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And, having listened to their respective applications, we are going to keep our fingers crossed. Obviously, it is not just going to go out and it's not just going to end like that. No, they are carrying out digital forensic inspection of beavers machines used for the conduct of the February 25th presidential election. And nothing is going to change this. Either they are reconfiguring it, wiping it out, whatever it is, they are going to work on it. They are definitely going to work on it. What are your thoughts about this one? Is this a good news to you? Is this progress to you if you are obedient or articulated? Let us know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.